What is Transform all about?
So to me, Transform is about digital transformation and how to lead them successfully and to improve the odds that Ian was mentioning earlier. It is, to me, fundamentally about people. And I think that perhaps the insight that actually people still think of digital transformations as if it was a technical problem. Whereas this is really fundamentally a people and culture issue. And we want to try to get that change in mindset to be more of a software centric mindset where we can talk about these things as though there are ways to solve it from a human and from a people and culture perspective. The book actually has three parts. Part one is about storytelling. And as Ian mentioned, we talk about some of the successes and some of the failures. And the failures are often serious in terms of both, technology and business, and indeed society. Um, and storytelling, I think, is a clear part of how we communicate over many years. And with opposite, Shakespeare's Globe, storytelling has been a fundamental part of this, and it's a fundamental part of our book. The second element is more practical. We want to give people a guide to how to do this stuff better. And so we break it into some of the lessons that we've learned from a rather few many years more than I would care to remember about how to do this, and from our own personal successes and failures, and from the public successes and failures. And then thirdly, we want to talk a bit about some of the foundational capabilities in the book, about how things need to rely on a digital transformation, like legacy code, sort of agile software methodologies, to try and provide a vocabulary so people can actually have a communication about topics using a shared language. So those are the three real elements of the book. But obviously, we can't nowadays have any discussion without mentioning AI. So we had to put AI in. And all joking aside, it's clearly a great tool to help think about how to combat some of the scale and complexity growth that's happening. But we should remember it is fundamentally a tool, and this stuff needs to still be human and culture focused. So, in sum, I would say this book is about transformations and how to lead change. And in that sense, nothing different from what Machiavelli wrote in his Prince's book 500 years ago.
Love it.
Simple.
Thank you very much, Mike.